Good morning, babes, and welcome back to a day in my life as an infusion nurse, realistic point of view. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you are on a different tripod. If you're a little shaky, I do apologize. Hopefully the audio is perfect for you to hear me. But to start off the day with a realistic point of view, I woke up this morning and I was all about reading the Bible, getting my day started with like morning prayer. And I looked at the clock and it was like 7 o'clock. And I was like, okay, I have to hurry up and get a shower. Like, I have to hurry up and get up out of here. Like, I don't have time to really dive in my Bible today. So, I made a promise to God that as soon as I get home, that is going to be the first thing that I do when I get home, is to dive into my Bible and just have some intimate time with God. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the chapter that I just finished reading. It's called Leviticus. It is the second chapter. No, it's the third chapter in the Bible. Leviticus, honestly, I felt a lot of conviction while reading it. I felt like there was a responsibility on the Israelites to be obedient. And that is something that I feel like is not talked about enough when it comes to reading the Bible, is the amount of responsibility that you have as you continue to dive into the word and dive into like your own spiritual journey. Everybody's spiritual journey is going to look different. There's no spiritual journey that's better than the other, or not as holy or holier than thou, whatever the case may be. Everybody's spiritual journey is going to look different. But as I was reading Leviticus, I really felt a lot of conviction. I felt like there was so much responsibility on the Israelites to almost be perfect. There was a lot of rules and regulations that God had put in place in order for them to follow. And I feel like that the Israelites didn't have a lot of trust. They didn't really have a lot of obedience either. I think they were on Mount Sinai first, and then they wandered in the desert for another 39 years, which is the chapter that I'm in right now. It's called Numbers. And basically they're wandering in the desert for like 39 years, and they had a lot of like disobedience, and they weren't listening to what God wanted them to do. They weren't abiding by his rules and his regulations. There was a lot of rules and regulations that he put in place that were like punishable by death. There were rules that like a lot of people didn't even realize that they were breaking until they broke them, and then they had to repent. So it was just a lot reading it. Like, I just felt like a lot of conviction, a lot of responsibility. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little highlight to what I did just finish reading as far as Leviticus. I did finish that book maybe a couple days ago, so I'm just now diving into Numbers. But I am going to stop chit-chatting and rambling y'all's ears off. We are headed to work right now. I should be there probably about 8 o'clock, 8:05, give or take. Okay, y'all, so I just got into work. Right now I'm just kind of getting prepped for my day. So I told you guys earlier that I had 2 Ocrevus patients. Those patients do have to get pre-medications before their infusion. So right here I have Tylenol, Benadryl, Pepcid, and Zofran. It's in this little med cup here. And then I also have to give them Solumedrol. So I have a vial of 125 milligrams of Solumedrol. And this I actually put inside of a 50cc bag, just to kind of run it over like 5-10 minutes. That way that they have their medications in their system about 30 minutes prior to actually starting their infusion. So we're going to mix these up here and put them in a 50cc bag, just to kind of get prepped for the day. This is the LabCorp website, and you type in the code and it tells you which vials to use for each lab specimen. So it's pretty cool. So right now I am actually just labeling lab tubes. So I went and got all of the lab tubes that I need for my 3 patients today that are getting labs, and I'm just labeling them right now. So can't really show you that because HIPAA violation, but you get the gist of it. But my first patient should be here in the next 15 minutes or so, so we will get started shortly. Hey y'all, so I literally just got out of work. I'm tired. I am tired. I feel like that Wednesdays seem to be like my busiest days. Like, even though like I don't have many patients, I feel like I have so much like paperwork and like patients to put in, new patients, like ordering medications. I don't know, I just feel like the Wednesdays are so busy for me. I'm headed home. I'm really thinking about at some point in time, like in the next 2 years or so, have like 1 or 2 kids. I'll probably have more than 2 kids, of course, but like within that 1 and 2 kid range, I don't know. I think I might do like stay-at-home mom / like part-time, full-time content creator. So I definitely feel like that might be my calling in the future, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for showing me all the support that you have on my most recent video, the daily vlog. Y'all have showed up and showed out. Like new subscribers, my returning subscribers, my returning babes. Like you guys really showed up for me, and I really truly appreciate that. I think in the last 3 days, it has done 1.1k views. I just really appreciate all your support and your love and your comments and just like your advice, like editing skills, like me now using Capcut and like stepping up my editing. So yeah, I just really appreciate you guys, all the love that you have shown me on that last video. If you haven't watched it yet, definitely go check it out. But I really love it. Like I've watched it like 3 times because I was like, oh my gosh, this was so well put together, and it's only up from here. So